This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Dice Commando for round 2 of today's standard tournament here at Gunray Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Amy playing her familiar K2 droids. That's Elite K2, single R2, single chopper. She's on Theed. And on the right we have Mike. He's playing Zeb. Mace, he's on the Salt Flats. Mace being the leader. Alright, so we'll get started here. I think Mace should have the advantage here, although only slightly. So there's a, oh yeah, he'll get it. That's a 7 to a 2. So playing on the Salt Flats, I would think here. Yep, so Amy will take her 2 shields. Right, so we have 23 health to Amy's 27 health. I don't know, Amy may have a good shot here. The problem is, it'll really, just depend on how many shields Mace can generate. So that's what Mike's going to do. He's going to open up with the Mace power action. So he's going to look at the top 4. He can choose to play an upgrade there onto one of his characters. And if it's a Jedi, give it a shield. So he plays the custom bandolier, gaining a shield. And then he gets to put the other 3 on the bottom of his deck in the order of his choice. Okay, which he just did. So now it goes to Amy. So Amy has a couple of mods we see in her hand. So, yep, she's going to open with a power action there on Chop. Puts a grappling arm on him for free, reducing the cost by 1. Jedi Saber down for 2, gives Mace 2 shields, so that's not bad. Alright, back to Amy here. Amy has a bunch of cheap upgrades. That's pretty great for her, actually. One for Yoda Saber down on R2 for 1. Alright, Mike overwrites, puts the treasure down, so he'll get to draw a card. I do note from the treasured special standpoint right now, Mike only has 4 cards in hand. Alright, so K2 coming out. It's a shield and 3 for 1. Doesn't mind seeing that get controlled if Mike puts resources into it, because then she doesn't have to put resources into it. Oh, so that's actually not a bad value for either one of them. So pacifies, gains 2 shields. Then Amy can bring in R2 and flip, or something of that sort. So this is Amy's action here. So she's going to bring in Chop first. It's a 1 melee, and that is the discard. Right, Zeb coming in. So Mike is out of money here. Do note for the 3 for 1, but Zeb not rolling well. Blanking a resource. Back to Amy. Does look like she has an automated defense for a 1-die control. Okay, so R2 coming in with his 2 dice, and then she'll get a topside flip. So there's an unblockable. R2 just rolled his 2, nice, and then she'll get a topside flip. So with the way Mike plays this deck, I think Zeb actually needs to be the first target here, because Mace is just going to be able to keep putting shields on, and it's just going to extend the game. So okay, so Mike is power actioning Salt Flats to blank a die. Okay, so he blanks R2. Okay, so Amy will get to... She does have the potential power action here, but she'll probably want to save that. The K2 power action, I mean, which is reroll 1 of your dice and reroll a number of dice equal to or up to the number value showing on that die. So if she were to reroll into a 2, she could reroll up to 2. Alright, so 1 unblockable goes under the shields there to Mace. Alright, Mace coming in himself. Right, there's a 2. Amy can control that. Yep, so automated defenses it. Mike drops Flee the Scene to reroll everything out there. Alright, there's an unblockable. Also gets a Mace 2. So it looks like Amy's resolving melee. She's deciding who to go for here, I think. But she's already indicated Mace. So just falls up against the shields there. But Mike's going to live behind a wall of shields and potentially back us. Alright, so 2 unblockable to R2 with the treasured there. Here's a drop to reroll. Alright, nothing. Does still have the power action. Alright, 2 damage to R2. Amy does have a Pacify in her hand. Interestingly enough, she probably could have used that, should have used it, I mean, when Mace had his 2 melee out and still had the 3 shields on. Alright, so discards the 1. Ooh, gets impulsive, that's pretty good. Mike drops his motive to re-roll. Hits pretty big. Alright. Pacifies R2, so it's really only net gain of 1 there, but alright, and this a 1 net through with the Zeb, and then that'll allow Amy to claim up. Alright, so Amy will get first strike. Each of these guys will go in with 2 resources. And then Amy will get us started here. We just saw her pull a dagger. That's pretty good with the shield generation on Mace. Right, but Amy's action here. Alright, yep, there you go. So overwrite with the dagger. Costs her all her money, but that's a pretty good redeploy considering R2 also has only 4 health remaining. Back to Mike here. Sure, he rolls out Zeb and threatens here. Does not. Rolls out Mace. Interesting. Okay, there's the 2 focus, but that impulsive was gone last time. He is threatening 3. Ooh, Ewok ambush. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so she'll get a flip and then can immediately resolve. Yep, just puts 2 into Mace. Puts him at 3 with 8 health remaining. For the moment, that is. Alright, Zeb coming in. Alright, there's enough damage. That's lethal. Right, takes the shield. Yep, she's going to make him commit to it. But right now there's no hurry because his dice are already off the table. But might go ahead and pops, and let's redeploy over. Now do note the dagger should have stayed upside down to indicate the overwrite, but not a big deal because we see she doesn't have. I guess she could technically do it for the riot shield, but it will be fine there. Alright, so K2 coming in with a miss. Alright, there's a Mace power actions. Looking at the top 4. Oh, that's a good overwrite. There's 3 shields right there. So 2 shields from the Jedi Saber and then 1 shield from Mace. And the rest go on the bottom of his deck in the order of his choice. And then it'll go to Amy. Okay, Chopper coming in, looking for melee here. There's 1 melee on the table. The die with the least sides on the table is the only one to hit. Alright, spins the focus. Does he go to the 3 for 1? Nope, just goes to the 2, wants his money. Alright, power actions K2, reroll. Gets a 1, so he'll reroll Zeb, I would assume. So 1 die reroll, she gets to choose here. I mean, she's pitching her on her own side, so the right choice is to reroll Zeb. Nope, she's rerolling her own die. She's going to take the 2. Oh, there, that was worth it then. Mike's action now. Okay, so motive for, I would assume, melee. There, misses. Amy pitching to reroll here, or she can't control anything right now. Alright, so drops an instigate to reroll, keeps the chopper money out there, which is smart in case she gets a 3 for 1. There she goes. Now, do you remember the dagger? Will move a shield off a blue character. Oop, there's an entangle for 2. It takes the 2 bases. Back to Amy here. I mean, I don't know what the debate is here. It's time to pitch to reroll. I mean, I think she's deciding which one, but... Yep, drops the riot shield. Right, so she does not pick up the dagger. There, she got something to pair with it, but she cannot pay for it now. Alright, 2 into chopper, 1 net through the shields. And Amy's got to drop her last card to reroll here. The right play is to reroll all of these. I mean, I don't know what the debate is here. Reroll. Yeah, so she's definitely still thinking about it here, but there we go. Oh, so she's leaving it out. Yep, got the modifier. That was lucky. All right, so Mike claims, so now Amy will be able to put in and move a shield, so. Yep, so he takes the shield first, and then she'll deal the 5. So it'll be 3 net. All right, and then that'll end it. So Mike will open us up on the next round. All right, Mike just got Yoda's saber, not bad. Oh, Mike got a whole handload of upgrades, but he got his Bacta, so. Because he's going to be able to drop the masks, because remember, equipment won't be with the bandolier. Equipment doesn't count towards his max, so he's going to be able to get 2 of those equipments down and Bacta here for quite a bit, so. Yep. All right, Bounty Hunter mask for 0. Time for Amy to get some people in here. All right, power action chop for a salvaged arm. Yep, there's the Aquata breather. Back to Amy. All right, Yoda's down for 1. Lots of dice on the table. All right, Mace power action, 3. So Mike's definitely looking for another 0 cost equipment here. Not just for the shield, but also for his Bacta. More than likely to hit one with the way he's been going through. This is the 3rd time through his deck, or 3rd time looking through, right? So he's gone through 12 cards of his deck just from the power action. Yep, there he got it. So he gets a shield. And now he's at 5 for that maximized Bacta. Back to Amy. A bunch of dice on the table here. All right, there's some damage. So she could definitely have a dead Zeb here already. All right, there's a blank with the Salt Flats power action. Amy will roll in Chopper here, I would assume. Oh, nope, she just takes 3. But then Mike's going to be able to Bacta, yep. And that hurts, so now Amy will definitely bring in Chopper. All right, there's a 1, a focus, and a blank. All right, Ezra's. For 0 on the overwrite, back to Amy. All right, discard to reroll. There's some modified and some base. Does still have her power action available as well. All right, Mike's not going to mess with it. Mace coming in. There's a 2 focus, but he could have an impulsive. So Amy will be able to hit for 5. Yep, there it is. There's 5, which undoes the Bacta. Alright, 2 focus goes to a special, and the 2, I'm sure. Alright, so power action's K2. She's looking for some rerolls. Gets the 3 for 1. And then she gets to reroll up to 3. So obviously rerolling. Yep. Okay, so just doing those 2 are the only ones she wants to do. Turns into a 1 and a 2, so saved 1 point. Alright, 2 to Chopper, puts him with 5 health remaining. Amy will put in, she has the hidden motive in hand still, so probably can afford to hit here. Alright, okay, so she focuses the 2. Okay, she wants her dollar, because we do see she has an easy pickings hand, so there's 1 more into Chop. Then puts 2 in, puts him at 10. And then Zeb coming in. Shield and a, is it a 2? It's a shield and a 1, not a great roll. Right, motives for melee. Gets it. Mike thinking about whether or not it's worth a reroll. Alright, Mike just claims. And Amy passes. Alright, so we'll go into another round here. So Mike, do you remember, has 12 health. So Amy only needs to do 2 on Mace. If she can instigate in, she could get it done. Alright, but Mike opens us up. Both these guys have resources. Amy has 3 because she had 1 left over from last time, because she had set herself up for the pickings. Alright, so Mike brings in Mace. Alright, there's the 2 focus. Mike should have another impulsive somewhere. He stayed out of the pickings range. Oh, there's a field medic paying 1. Okay. So I'm not a fan of using that until you have to, usually just from a sequencing standpoint, but Mike does, or at least potentially could have instigate, so. He was thinking about bringing in Zeb. That's not what he's going to do. We do see Mike has an impulsive, so that 2 focus can become a lot with Zeb here. All he needs to do is get R2 then within 2 damage, or 4 damage, which he already can because he has a special on Ezra's. Okay, so there's Zeb. Did not roll well, but Mike doesn't need him to roll great. Alright, there's Droid's Day Out. So K2 will come in. There will be no card draw on this, but K2 will come in, as will Chopper. Alright, there's a threat, so Mike will have to decide how he wants to do this. If he takes out Chopper, he loses Mace, at least for the moment. Okay, so he's going to impulsive. So the 2. So he can take out Chopper here, because he can go to the 3, the 2, and then with the 1. Yep. Yep. So there's a dead Chop. Saves the 2 damage there, but he will lose Mace. Okay, so she uses the dagger to kill Mace. And then 1 for 3 into Zeb. Mike's out of cards on the table. Amy has the current advantage, but... Alright, Mike will pick. And Amy will claim, I would assume. Yep, Amy claims. Mike drops a Hunter Mask, give him an extra health. Oh, so Mike only has, he has 5 in hand, it looks like 2 in deck. He did just pull up a Guile, that'll be helpful for him though. Alright, so right now... Oop, there's Salvaged Arm, that'll help. +1 to anything on resolution. Right, Zeb coming in. There's a 1 gun, a 3, and a 3. Oh, no picks. Yeah, so right now it's 16 damage dealt to 11, 14 damage dealt. Mike's about to swing big here, though. There's a 1 for Instigate. I'm not a huge fan of that when it can't get you anything, but at least keep him off control, maybe. I think she should have salt flatted there. Oh, okay. That's not bad, though. That's worth 7. With the salvaged arm. Yep, okay, so she pays it. There's 1, 2, yep. Not bad. Oh, interesting. Slice and dice. So he'll remove up to 2 dice showing melee to deal that much unblockable. So 6 under the shields. I like that rocket booster play next round, for sure. Right, there's a discard to reroll. Looking for the 2, does not get it. She should be blanking here with the salt flats, or K2 power acting or something. Oh, too late now, so okay, shield comes off. Alright, there's 4 minutes remaining in the match, in the round. Amy just claims. Alright, Mike passes, no surprise there. So he actually discards. So he draws 1, 2. So he's out of cards, 5 in hand. Out of cards in deck, 5 in hand. Nope, overwrites Yoda's with the rocket booster, so she can basically action sheet in with the rocket booster action. She does still have to roll, but that's good because Zeb only has 3 hit points remaining. So, all right, Mike looks like he doesn't have a bunch he can do about it, so he's just getting Zeb in. Does not roll well. All right, let's see what Amy can do. Yep, so she's going to rocket booster for the win here. Did she get it? She did not. Nope. Swing and a miss. So she'll have to resolve the 2 shields because the rocket booster goes away after the action. Yep. Yeah, and that's what they're talking about right now, is if she has to resolve all the other. The answer is no, you don't have to resolve them, but the rocket booster die goes away, so she may as well take the 1 shield. Yep. Goes back to Mike here, who'll pitch to reroll, I would assume. He still has that Beguile on hand if he needs it. Yep, so there's a drop to reroll. Yep, does not hit. He's running out of rerolled options here. Alright, there's a discard to reroll. Right, miss and a miss. With the salvaged arm out and where he is, she actually should have re-rolled the dagger as well, because the 2 on the dagger is lethal, right? Yep, there's a pick for the blanks. So she still has K2's power action, which can work on the dagger. We're clearly going to time here, would be my guess. Alright, drops to reroll. It's the money. Alright, Mike takes 2 resources. Alright, drop to reroll. Looking for the 2. Nope, it's a shield. Alright, 1, 2, 3 for Ray's Saber. Gives him a shield. Still has a power action. Alright, so that's time, so that'll end the round. So Amy just dropped the riot shield, so that's interesting. So she still has a power action. Okay, so Mike claims, given the battlefield in case of a point tie. Okay, so actually that'll go to Mike then, right? Because that's 11, 10, 21, and that was 16, 22. So, yep, Mike takes this by 1 point. Nicely done.
If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hey guys, this is Steve. Like and subscribe to Dice Commandos. We're having a draft today. It's a lot of fun. Hero Clicks at Gunray Games on Wednesdays.